With storm season commencing in October and it goes through to March each year, today's a great opportunity to get all the emergency services together to actually train for any events that we might have. We do get a lot of flash flooding through the storm season, so today is all about flood rescue. We're utilising boats, helicopters, a whole variety of activities and equipment to get everyone's skills up to speed so that they're right on point when an emergency occurs. And everyone obviously trains in different capacities, so to bring everyone together, because in an emergency it could be multiple agencies there, so it's great that everyone understands their own skill sets and the different equipment the different agencies have. Not only, is flash flooding an issue, but obviously storm damage. So for residents to prepare your homes, do things like clear your gutters, trim overhanging branches, and make sure that if a storm's coming through, to tie any loose furniture and things away. If there is an emergency in a storm, please do call the New South Wales SES on 132 500. If it is a life-threatening situation, then please call 000.
We've had a bit of a dry spell lately, but that can change at any point, and it's definitely a good day for our guys to scratch up on all their training and make sure it's practice gets in there to make it perfect for the time that we do need it. So we've got a couple of scenarios. One of them is a floating roof, and that's just to simulate obviously floodwaters that are at roof height, and it allows our boat operators and our flood rescue operators to practice rescuing people off roofs. A lot of our calls are for people trapped in their vehicles, so we've got a floating vehicle here today, and the point of that is obviously people trapped on their vehicle. Same thing, the guys will use the boats, or our flood rescue operators will go into the water to retrieve those casualties. One of the new pieces of equipment we got for this season is called a reach and rescue pole, and it comes with different attachments. It allows us to reach out about 14 metres into the water, and it saves our operators having to get into the water. We can secure vehicles with it, tie ropes to it and hook onto vehicles. There is jobs where it's too dangerous for our operators to get into the water, and at least if we can use this pole to reach the victims and get a life jacket onto them, so that if they do come off they can float downstream where we can retrieve them.
The current conditions are fairly neutral in terms of the outlook for rain. So while we're seeing indications of a hotter than normal summer, it's fairly neutral for rainfall. So what we can expect out of that is periods where we will expect that moisture to come along, and when that moisture combines with the heat, that can be a real trigger for thunderstorms. The thing about thunderstorms is that they can form very suddenly. A day that can start out with very pleasant conditions, a thunderstorm can form rapidly and it can turn suddenly very dangerous. Severe thunderstorms can bring intense rainfall that can lead to flash flooding. Make a habit of checking the weather before you go out. Certainly, and because things can change very rapidly, keep an eye on the weather. Watch out for our forecasts and warnings on the Bureau's website or on the mobile app.